Thanks for tuning into Sermon Slice. I'm Pastor Jay, lead pastor here at Hillside, and Sermon Slice is a portion of Sunday's message for weekday application, so I trust that you're going to find this helpful today. We're talking about Sunday, January 24th, 2010, and we're into a bit of a series and a focus right now in our church, which is to help our church attendees to have a greater buy-in, a greater sense of ownership in the church. We're wanting everyone to see the value of what it means to connect with Christ and to take a step closer to Him, maybe a step of salvation, a step that you would come to know Christ as Savior, or a step that says, I need to go deeper with Christ in my life. We want to encourage people to take a step closer to others. And oftentimes that's where the rub comes, because people say, I'm okay with Jesus, but I'm not okay with other people who call themselves Christians. But the reality is the New Testament talks very clearly about the church, how the church can function, how the church is to go forward with strength. And so we do have to connect with others. And that's a strong reality for all of us. And so we address that Sunday as well. And we also said, let's take a step closer to the purposes and the activities of the church as we envision how God may be leading us and new territory that God may be wanting us to go, and just fulfilling the current responsibilities. We know that it takes a lot of people. And the key word is participation, that we all have to get in the game. We all have to lend a hand. We all have to share the load to find in common this theme that we all are working towards. And so the church is one of those organizations by which we do go forward as a collective body, but it comes when all of us are participating. So I trust that this connecting with your church theme will be important to each one of us. And this coming week, maybe you can listen to the podcast. You can get an idea of what the entire message was about, so that you can move and see yourself not only attending, not only moving towards greater levels of belonging and connecting with people, but you will find yourself participating and taking ownership for your church. So thank you for tuning into Sermon Slice. I pray that this week and in the weeks to come, you will find yourself more and more interested in what's taking place and how God is working here at Hillside, and how you can be a part of God's work in His ministry here at Hillside. Thanks for tuning in. We'll look forward to next week. Actually, this coming Sunday is going to be exciting in that I and a number of people from Hillside are going out to St. Thomas Baptist Church to be with Reverend Wallace Smith and the good people there from that church, and how we're going to worship together and return the favor of the pulpit exchange. Wallace was here a week or so ago, and now we're returning the favor. Pastor Tim, Pastor Rob will be at Hillside this Sunday, and we'll look forward to hearing how they share about what it means to connect with our community. So we'll look forward to Sermon Slice next week. God bless you, and take care.